You guys need the link again, or?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
The link is still in the chat, so.
Yeah.
I've got a quarter-pound dice.
Sorry, no, sorry. There we go. There we go.
You should roll it on the plate because it's denting the table.
That's what I told you. Yeah, let's see. I bought a dice tray thing. Collapsible dice tray.
I tried one of those. I personally just didn't like it, but
The dice trays?
yeah.
I kind of want one of those nice
Okay.
ones, but it works for now.
Well, in any case, as we come back to our adventurers in their recent travels, they had taken care of the missing booze problem from the town of Goodmead, and upon returning, found themselves dealing with a little bit of a political issue as the town is trying to figure out who their new town speaker will be. And
We gave them much to think about.
Deciding that it might be best to try to have the two individuals that people have been
Oh my god.
wanting to that the two individuals that were being looked at for the town speakers work together as a joint town speaker. And with a main goal of trying to search after Suffolk Caltro and the band of traders under the employ of, as I pull up my sheet here, because I can't remember the freaking name, Torga Icebane.
Ice douche.
As the players have so lovely given him a nickname.
He's douche.
And we decided to let them deliberate about the political squabbles that they're in. And we would help them out when we got back. Because this guy keeps on getting further and further away.
Yeah. And I think we said we were on our way to the cave.
Like, yeah, we spent one day spreading a word throughout the town about the possibility of a joint town speaker.
And everyone seemed to be on board with it, so yeah.
Promoting the idea. And then we headed out towards that other town that... Yeah.
Yep.
We wanted to go to Dugan's Hole, I think.
Yep. And now you gather your things and set out to Dugan's Hole. Is there anything that you would like to do before you leave Goodmead?
Mordin's good.
Hmm?
Mordin's good.
So it's not.
Okay.
Almost good.
Okay. As you set out into the icy tundra, heading,
We all fall into a trap and die.
I was actually gonna
Really?
pull up.
Yes.
I'm sorry, my reflexes stopped me from doing that, so I'm the only one that survives.
I've got a dex save of +4. I can probably do it.
My dex save is +5.
It's because you're a
He's
ranger.
gonna push you out of the way.
Mm.
I'm
Do you
gonna
need us to
have.
roll?
It's about a. Give me a second. So you're heading about southwest to Dugan's Hole, and it is about. I think there's a thing here. Where's the thing? There's a small little thing that had, how long it took to actually get there.
Oh, it's a thing.
Yeah, I hold on. I will.
Looks like a... Oh, here it is.
You got it.
It is 4 hours to Dugan's Hole.
Ah, that's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Over by foot.
Yeah, and we're like early morning right now, right? Like,
I would say it's probably around noon. Because you went and talked to, the one dude.
Yeah, no, Alice. So we stayed an extra day promoting the idea,
Oh, on
and then
top
we
of
left
that?
the following morning.
I think that's what we did because I think we got back
No,
around.
because you got back and then you had talked with,
We talked with everyone,
you talked with everybody. And then
we went to bed. So
And
yeah,
then you went to bed. And then the next day you went to talk to
I don't think
Shander Froth.
Political douche with the back, with the what was it? Political agenda.
He had some things that he wanted to try. This town could use some new
Well, he has
leadership.
his own agenda.
agenda.
Yep.
But he did say he'd listen to all the town if that's what they wanted to do, which is why we promoted the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And somewhere along the way, I had a nightmare.
I know you've had 2 nightmares.
So wait, did you have a ghost?
That was the first
girl
night.
last moment?
It was like apparently somebody I used to know. Yeah.
Wait, was she a bunny?
No. Unless you count like one of the viewers from
Funny
Final
lady.
Fantasy, then yes. No. Let's see.
So, are you saying another night, or?
No, we spent the rest of that one day after talking to Logger guy,
Mm-hmm.
or the lumberjack guy, promoting the idea, then we left the next morning.
Okay. So, that night, Dearaen has a dream.
Another one or
This one's another one.
wait?
This one's the second night.
I don't think that's not what
Just accept it.
I didn't say anything about this.
In this dream, you find yourself in an open tundra. It's dark, the wind is howling, there's snow battering your face, it's freezing cold. You see a figure off in the distance. You run up. It's kind of small. You turn it around. You turn the figure around. It's a woman. A goblin woman. One of the most prettiest goblins you've ever seen.
Oh, you're doing this to me, you. Oh.
This is why you don't give the DM ammo.
You're the one who shot it.
And before you can even react, an arrow Hits her straight in the forehead.
That's not a nightmare. That's more of a... The fuck?
It's not my fault I crit on her.
You wake up and having another restless sleep. And you do not benefit from a long rest. And you take another point of exhaustion. So, next day, what do you guys want to do?
We head out.
Give me a second. I talked to, I know, Sho Val, I think it was Sho Val that found the, statue.
I nod.
Let's see. Okay, ever since we... I was talking to him, like, ever since we went over there and went through the, that cave, I've been having weird-ass nightmares. Do you think that's somehow connected to the crypt or the statue at all?
I nod.
I think
You're right.
I think I made
Grave
it.
robbing is never a good idea.
I think I may need to go over and check it out.
Don't say.
And then is Mordin next to me? Just a quick question.
Let's say he just came downstairs and is getting his own breakfast.
Getting a cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I
Coffee,
moved my tail
some
just subtly
morning stew.
in the way of his leg while he's walking.
What did he do?
I moved my tail just subtly in the way of his leg while he's walking.
Make a deck save.
Sure. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Against what, though?
Just in general.
17.
Yeah. You notice it and step over it.
Wouldn't that be more of a perception? If he notices it?
Sure, that's a higher number. You want me to roll that?
Oh, that's neat. On D&D Beyond, I can now keep track of...
Yeah, I
rolls.
noticed that too.
You can now keep track of what?
Rolls.
Oh.
Yeah, it showed his roll.
Like, I will now make a initiative
Wait
roll.
a minute. It said you rolled a 15, not a 17. 10 plus 5, 15.
Showed on my screen 17. Well, anyway, yeah, then I guess it was 15.
Either way, it was...
Well, in any case, it's still high enough that Mordin wouldn't.
Peter rolled a 3.
Yeah, as a test.
It's probably because everything was, they were all in the prime of the Frostmaiden. Awesome. Alright. Cool. So you try to trip me and it still fails. So we're ready to
Or
get out?
like you managed to catch his foot, but you just kind of like stamp down hard, or like kind of do that like half trip thing where you just kind of like step down hard or something.
Like he caught himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And didn't spill my coffee.
Yep. The coffee is fine.
That would have been a true tragedy.
Yep.
That would have led to a fight.
So
Coffee.
Damn straight.
So how much of a time travel would it be to go to back to the cave?
I believe it was like a couple hours.
Then I'm just gonna say I'm gonna go check out the cave again. I think there was something up with it.
I message. I'll go along with you. Maybe we can just meet up at Dugan's Hole.
Well, if both of you are going, we all might as well go.
Maybe you guys can go hunt that bear that we saw earlier.
Sure. Goes with the nation.
That bear wasn't bothering anybody.
Well, if it bothers us, then go kill it.
If it attacks us on the way back there, then yeah, we'll attack it.
Might get something off the bear pelt.
Yeah, you don't really get much for bear pelts nowadays.
I mean, it's still like a decent trade. Like, you can still get maybe a couple gold out of it. And
Fair enough, if we run into it, we'll take it.
And keep in mind, like, average income's maybe like 5 silver or something. So for like doing like logging or something is like maybe a silver or 2 a day.
Yeah.
So
So we head back to the cave. So wait, why are we heading back to the cave?
Because I've had 2 restless nights ever since going there, and I think there might be something up with it. So I just want to double check.
Told you not to touch the crypt.
okay. Scene change. You end up making your way to back through the forest. I'm gonna have each of you roll me a or have one of you roll me a d10.
One of us roll a d10?
Yep.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Whoa. Yay, 10.
They both rolled a 10. They both rolled.
Did we?
Yes. You both rolled 10s.
Ah, nice. Mordin, make a survival check for me.
20.
20?
20.
20. You notice very plainly that a big elk has been traveling through the area. Or kind of like a reindeer elk kind of creature.
Smaller than a moose, bigger than a deer.
I would say it's about on par with a moose. Do I have moose?
How are we on meat and stuff like that? We good?
I have a mule.
And we have enough for
I
a
don't
meal.
have a moose.
But more good food.
Say a mule. Blink.
Yeah. I'm gonna go hunt this deer. It actually looks more like a moose. Moose tracks.
Moose tracks.
Blink.
Ooh.
There we go.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll take what we get. We can cure some meat, and then we can sell it to the
Alex?
There we go. Sorry. You don't see it.
I don't see it, but I know the tracks and I can follow them.
Yeah. I'm just saying on the map, because...
I know, I just saw that. It's like, wait, is that a... That's a donkey.
It's a mule. Excuse you. I just don't
Sorry,
I don't have the... That doesn't have the assets for...
They don't have a moose.
I don't have a moose. I don't have an elk. I don't have a lot of creatures at the moment. Because, again, this is still in beta.
I know.
So what you're saying is they do have an ass, though.
Alright. Without any
But yeah,
objections, I go
with that 20, you do notice the tracks and everything. Make me another survival check to track it.
Oh my god. 10.
10?
Ooh.
You kind of lose it for a little bit. And then you kind of like sit there and just stand looking around a little bit, and then just out of the corner of your eye, you kind of notice some like scratching on a tree that kind of resembles what some deer or
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
they like scratch their antlers against the trees and stuff.
Yeah. It's a scent thing.
Yeah. So you catch that out of the corner of your eye, and then you kind of keep following the tracks, and then you eventually pick back up on the snow prints and everything. And okay, you keep traveling for maybe another 20-30 minutes, or I'd say about 20 minutes, and you do manage to catch sight of the
Elk deer thing.
the elk, reindeer, or whatever, whatever. Off in the distance, maybe about
Rain elk, yes.
200 feet away.
That is well within range of my bow.
I think.
Sure, I knock an arrow and take aim.
I mean, just. Oh, jeez. No, I want that one. I'll say, yeah, that works. 170 feet.
With a 17 to hit.
Let me see.
Be right back.
If an elk has a
No, I
an
just need to
AC
find my
or higher,
monsters again.
That's not an elk.
I mean, it'll probably hit. It's just one of those, like...
Please tell me I'm not going after a forest here.
No, that'll hit. That'll hit.
Oh, thank God.
Roll
9
damage. 9 damage?
Yep.
Okay. You take your bow back, aim, think, and it hits kind of right in its kind of like shoulder blade area. It
Okay.
kinda, and it. Oh jeez, why is there a bear here? Get out of here. It kind of looks up startled and starts running away.
Well, I take off after it.
I'll go.
While he's doing that, should we make our way to the cave?
Your turn again. I didn't really quite see where you came from, but it managed to actually go a little bit closer to you. So it's about 130 feet away. Or 150. 160? Yeah. So if you want to take another shot. Mordin?
Mordin.
Hello? Did
You're
we lose you?
wrong.
I think we might have lost you.
Disconnect and reconnect. No, he can't hear us.
Hello?
Okay,
Okay, there we go.
that was weird.
Yeah, Discord's buggy like that. So,
Just let me know when I can attack again.
yeah, you can attack again. It ran about 80 feet and but it's still within your range. So you can attack again.
I've got a +7 and rolled a 2.
Oh no.
Wait, question. Am I
I'm
able
guessing
to...
that doesn't hit.
Did you follow me?
I don't know. All the pieces are still within one area.
You're way over there. Well, I'll take that as that one didn't hit. Where's 80 feet? There we go. Right about there. It's gonna run that way again. It's your turn.
Still within range, I take it.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Unless you want to move a little closer.
Oh, well, it was better.
No, it wasn't.
What'd you get?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Critical fail.
You take your arrow, you twing it again, and you notice a little bit of fraying going on in the string of the thing, and it takes your arrow and shoots it into, makes it go short. So, you'll probably need to do some repairs to your bow at some point soon.
Seeing that with my bow, yeah,
It's
no,
not broken. It's still usable, but
yes, but I'm also an experienced hunter. That does not bode well. I think I got one more shot in me, so
Does not bode.
it
doesn't bode well.
moves again off the board.
I try one more shot.
Okay.
Take 1d4 psychic damage for bad puns.
There you go. Go from 1 to 19.
Is that one good? What'd you get?
26.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, you hit a leaf. No. Yep. Damage.
7.
Yep, that kills it. This time you get it in its rear haunch, and it falters and
Great.
falls to the ground.
Because I'm going to need to use this thing's guts to repair my bow.
Yeah. And who knows? The antlers might come in handy.
They would.
Yeah.
So, I'll assume you go and try to go, dress the, elk.
Yeah, I take the time to properly field strip the deer, and I tie some ropes around it so I can drag it behind me as I walk.
Make a...
Athletics, I'm guessing?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah,
Maybe...
I think it's a survival, isn't it?
It would either be survival or nature.
I would say a nature check.
Oh, I thought you were already at right.
Well, I mean, that's more intelligence, but, I'll say survival again.
Okay, survival.
Yeah.
Roll it again.
There, a 13.
That's better. That's better than what you got.
Better than a 6 on nature.
Yeah. It's not like... It's not a pretty, field stripping, but it's manageable.
It'll serve its purpose.
It serves
All
its
I really
purpose. You get meat from it. You get the antler. You get the rack, if you want to keep it that or not. Roll me a d20.
Just straight D20?
Yep.
$14.
14? Okay. I don't know how...
140, 140 pounds?
Sure, I'll say that's the good pound. And then...
Yeah,
roll...
deer usually weighs anywhere from 130 to 100 or 200 pounds.
Actually,
So an elk
well, I mean, if this
would
one's
be-
an elk, it's actually probably
Yeah.
closer to...
That,
Like 300 pounds?
Try 700.
yeah,
So, I'll say it's
Well,
around...
that's
It's around like
moose.
600 pounds.
that's a moose.
That's an elk.
No, I'm saying 700 pounds is a moose.
Well, okay, the males are around 700 pounds. The females are around 500 pounds, so I'm just kind of in the middle of that.
Okay.
And then for the rack, roll me another d20.
$20.
It's a 20-point elk. This one's a really good one. You could probably actually get a nice... you could probably sell it for some decent money, if you wanted.
All right.
Or you could
Like
keep
I
it for
said-
yourself.
5-10 gold?
Yeah, I'd say probably about 10 gold. If for the right buyer, it could be upwards of 10 gold.
Might have to do some haggling. That's a good haul.
So
And,
you get a good amount of meat. You got a really nice rack, and
Okay.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who went there.
What about that?
anyways,
So I just use my rope, just kind of makeshift so I can drag everything behind me, so I don't really have to carry everything.
yeah, you do.
That would definitely put me over encumbered.
Yeah, I will assume that you have a few bags full of just meat.
And luckily, it's cold enough to keep it fresh.
Mm-hmm.
I come back wearing the blood.
Yeah,
skull.
I'll assume you probably make your way back to the rest of the group, and then.
Just see you with like blood like tribal paint on your face.
Yeah, and I'm wearing the antlers.
Yep. You tied the antlers to your tiefling horns, and
It's like, oh, are those extensions?
Yeah, now I'm a 22 pointer. I would say that probably took like 4 hours and then get back to them.
yeah. I'll say that you managed to meet them at the other place,
At the cave.
at the cave.
Yep. Yeah.
Speaking of the cave, let's go to the cave. Verbeeg there.
To the crypt
That
cave.
was something completely different.
So you make your way back to the
Much like
cave. The fox still with you guys.
Yay. Is it just because you forgot to take it off that map?
Also because I forgot to take it off that map, but no, the fox has been with you the entire time and is friendly enough to not be just running away.
Yeah,
I've
just,
been
You
trying
keep
to
feeding
take
it.
care of it.
I showed him my ring.
it has to be seen. He saw your new rock.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not a part of this. It's you guys.
But yeah, I've been continuing to try and take care of the fuzzy animal.
Kibbles.
Yeah, kibble.
Kibble's the fox.
Because we lost bits.
Bits
Yeah.
ran away. Unless they can somehow turn invisible.
Which I wouldn't put it past.
Chewinga, yeah.
So you make your way back to the cave. The worked stone face
Okay.
greets you. And
Hey, did you change the color of the map?
it's got a frozen
Oh.
aesthetic over top.
Yeah, I'm gonna go inspect the crypt area.
Yeah, I lead him. Well, oh, you're gonna look for the crypt?
Well, I want to see if there's any writing or anything around the area.
I follow him into the crypt.
I head towards that shrine I had seen earlier that was frozen.
There we go.
Okay.
Do some mood lighting here.
Did you see that Jason got me the but Jesse said, "Here, I put his stickers on it." Should have Mass Effect stickers.
So I'm going to.
There we go.
I was gonna go.
So do you want to go back into the crypt, or?
I'm gonna go check out the crypt, and
Okay.
I think Peter said, or Sho Val said that he was going to go check out the statue.
So,
But can I say he showed me where the statue is first?
sure. Okay, so you make your
And
way.
then I go check out the crypt, see if there's any writing or anything.
So there's a statue back in the cave. Actually, I'll place you guys probably back around this way. Well, you're probably not there at the moment. But you are. So. However, as you get back into the cave, you hear some shuffling about as in the corner of the room,
You're shuffling that.
a bear comes
It's
kind of meandering around.
You should have killed that bear.
The bear from earlier?
It was
We
the
didn't
bear
kill
from
the
earlier.
bear.
It's a cave bear.
Yeah,
Whoa.
we didn't kill it earlier. I knew
Huh?
we should have killed it.
Yeah, but we can kill it now.
But we had to protect the goats.
Yeah, we can kill the bear and we can get the help.
It's a very large bear. Roll for initiative.
Am I?
Better than last time.
You're not there, Mordin.
I am not there.
You're doing things.
Let's see, initiative. So that's 11.
HP.
I
Okay.
got 11.
One second.
Plus your initiative.
Yeah, 22.
Nice. Let me
He
find my
rolled a
cave
20 in the custom. Yeah.
Damn it. You know what? I should just go with the 20.
Okay. It has a initiative of... Okay. We had Tok with an initiative of what, 22?
Fine, only the bard is dead.
Guys, what was your initiative again?
Just go to the 20.
He got a 20. Sho Val got an 18. I got an 11. Jeez, Telegram's going crazy right now.
And... Okay, Tok goes first.
Toesies. Toesies.
You hear a kind of like a bear sound. I don't remember what they sound like off the top of my head.
Does it sound like it's coming from behind me or like?
It sounds like it's coming from the. I'm assuming you guys kind of went through the small crypt to the turn the light back up a little bit
Please.
so you can see a little bit better. Because there's no freaking torches in a cave. Okay, so I'm assuming you guys kind of entered in through the opening out here and kind of went through the crypt and then shunted over to that area
Which is basically the way we went before, so we go that way.
where Sho Val kind of went. But you hear, as you kind of enter into the crypt, the sounds of a bear kind of meandering and kind of sensing intruders, as it were. And it is now your turn, and you can hear it from the sound from the room around.
Okay, so I just announced to everybody, hey fellas, remember that bear? Well, I think it's here to greet us.
Damn it!
So,
We might get more stuff out of it.
true. So, should we kill it?
If it's posing a threat, then yes.
It seems angry now that you look at it.
We're on its...
Okay.
Well, you basically just kind of walked into its home,
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
so.
So, I will go to the front and
Whack.
yeah, I will
So-
charge it.
You're gonna charge at it?
Yeah, and swing at it with my warhammer.
6. You're kind of standing on some ice, but you do manage to get on there and make an attack.
That doesn't put me at disadvantage, does it?
No, it's more just like you have a little bit of slippery footing.
It's the DM's way of saying I may have you make a random acrobatics check to keep your footing.
So swing hard, but not too hard. Gotcha.
Sure.
I'd say at best like half movement. But that's a DM choice. So
Okay, well, anyway.
Just
Start sliding and use it to your advantage.
Power slide.
No.
Basically, what this is there's a small pool. There's a small pool of frozen water that trickles out outside of the cave, and you're basically standing on the frozen top of a stream of water coming out of the cave.
No, let her use that roll from before. Let her use that one.
So, what'd you roll?
19.
19? Yep,
Total.
that hits.
Before he just rolled a custom dice and got a 20.
True, that.
Yeah, still
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
How much damage?
I click the damage button.
11.
11. Nice.
Knock its jaw off, why don't you?
Well,
It
if you
stands up,
press good.
being really annoyed, and it's gonna claw and bite you.
You just
Aw.
pissed it off.
Damn.
And it goes. I don't know.
I'm like,
It's going to claw you with a 19 to hit.
damn. Yeah.
That's going to be 12 points of slashing damage. And it's going to bite you
Yeah, you just
with 13 to hit.
That one does not hit.
Okay, so you managed to... It claws at you first, and then you kind of slip on the ice as it kind of bites down, and it just misses your head.
Thank you,
God.
Ice. Thank you, Ice.
Thank you,
Okay, Sho Val's turn.
Oh.
You are right here.
I can like just open up the game.
Yeah. I could just open up the game. That you probably should have done a little A little while ago.
Yeah, but he's giving you views.
But for the time being.
This looks kind of weak.
Yeah.
I guess I will pretty much do the same and just move forward up to a good spot and
Okay.
make an attack.
You do move up, and you are standing on ice as well. Unless you want to go
Can I
to the
move
little spot
Up
right
to the left there?
here. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you homemade sourdough rolls.
Attack. Eek.
We made leftover turkey sliders.
Oh, I saw the picture. Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. Great axe attack.
Great axe attack.
15.
Go fucking.
15?
Yes.
That hits.
Okay, rolling damage. With the great axe.
With a great axe.
12 damage.
Nice.
Knock its bloody head off.
Okay. Dearaen's turn.
I'm within sight of it.
You are right there.
I am in the game.
I must shoot it with my hand crossbow.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Watch as how my new die actually fails.
Natural 1.
No, actually a 19.
Oh, nice. Yep, that hits.
Where's that d6? That's a 12. There it is. That would be 2 plus 2. That's 4.
That's 4. 4 points of damage.
Yeah.
You kind of yell at Talk to Duck, but he's kind of already like slipping and sliding on the ice after the bear claw attack,
So
and you managed to nail true, just kind of over Talk's head.
he slips just slightly, and I take the opportunity.
Yep.
Okay.
No,
and-
you had already fired, and it was just a pure luck thing that he slipped.
Yep.
Let's go back.
Yeah, it's right on the top of my head. What the hell
Yeah.
was that?
And
And it's kind of the arrows kind of the crossbow bolts kind of sticking out of the kind of like back shoulder of the bear. Tuck's turn.
Wait.
Nailed it in.
Oh,
I'm
damn.
gonna use a bonus action.
Oh, yep. Use your bonus action.
I'll use healing word on Tok,
Ah,
since he's the only one who got hit. And 1d4.
How many spell slots do you have left after you have...
I mean, he could have regained one using the orb, so.
Oh, true.
Yeah, the orb resets
It
through
doesn't-
dawn. Though, for some reason, it says I got all my spell slots back, even though I didn't get a good rest. We did take short rests.
Yeah. I'll say. How many
Well, if you
how many
use
spell
the-
slots do you
if
have
use the
total?
pearl once a day.
How many slots do you have total?
I have 3 slots total.
Okay, let's just say you used one of those already. From way
So
back when.
I've got 1 unused, 1 left.
So no, I'm gonna say you have 2 left. Because you could have used the orb twice.
Right.
What?
So he's
So
already
healing
he's using
word is-
cure wounds.
Number one.
He's using healing word once, so
Healing
he's now down to 1 total.
So it's a level 1 spell, not a cantrip.
Yeah, healing word is a level 1 spell.
So I have 1 actual slot left and the
Yes.
pearl left.
Yes.
Okay. You Tok heals 6 points.
Thank you.
Okay. I
Talk.
think
It is now your turn.
yeah,
My
I
turn.
think I know what happened with that, so we'll get to that in a minute.
Alright, smack it again with my warhammer.
Okay. Go for it.
Kill it!
25.
Oh,
Wait.
jeez. Yeah, that hits.
No, that was a nat 20.
That's a nat 20. Okay,
Yeah.
so max damage on the first die, and you roll the damage die again.
So you got
Dead.
what does it say? It's 1d plus.
So just roll
So-
what you usually put, and then add the.
All right, so
Yeah,
2d8, that's 16 plus 3, that's 19 damage. Now roll.
Total of 6.
No, so 19 plus 6.
Okay, yeah.
25 points of damage.
Well,
That's before modifier with the first die.
you're using your warhammer,
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's 16.
two-handed.
That's 16 plus 6.
he's not adding his strength to the first die.
So,
no. So
the
So then
Warhammer
it's
is what, a
22.
d12 or something? Or a 2d6?
2d8.
2d8.
2d8?
Why is
It says 1d8. Hold on, it did say 2d8 there for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, that's
now
because
it's
that's the
minus
crit.
10 to a 1d8.
In
Okay, so
D&D Beyond, it.
so it's 8.
auto does it.
It's a d8 regularly, but whenever you roll a natural 20 using the D&D Beyond app, it'll automatically
Okay.
roll. It'll
So-
automatically turn it up to double the dice.
I say just roll it again.
So
So
it'll be
roll a
automatically
D8.
an 8 plus your strength plus another 8.
So
Okay, here, let me reroll. That's 3 and 6
so 6 plus 8.
plus 8.
So that's 14,
14.
plus your strength modifier.
That
No, that is
already added.
that's
Okay.
already got.
Yeah.
So 16 total?
14 total.
14
14.
total? So you take your hammer, and in one mighty cleave you cave in the bear's head,
Yay!
and it slumps down.
Wait, now
Falling
we can't
over.
use the skull.
I have a question though. Is the head part of the pelt intact?
It's still intact. It's just the bone of the head is
Skull.
crushed.
Yeah, the skull is crushed.
It might be a little harder to skin after though.
I don't know, but still, Tok.
I mean, you could still probably get it. You could still probably stuff it and stuff, and kind of
It'll be alright.
like a person that knows how to do taxidermy would probably be able to work with it. Assuming
Okay.
you wanted to maintain the
Health.
pelt.
Yeah,
Well,
try to keep it as much of it intact as possible.
Jumbo's just like,
Okay.
okay.
there.
So now that the bear is now bleh.
Dealt with. Yes.
I take a closer look at shrine thingy.
So, buried underneath the ice, there is a small statue of a, Anon, dressed in leaves, I believe?
He's Adam, basically. He has a leaf over his crotch. I remember how it
I think we said it was Solus.
Yeah, you had, you recognized this as a, statue of Sylvanas.
Statue of Sylvanas.
A smiling young man, naked except for a well-placed oak leaf, with his face turned toward the sky.
Oh my.
Ooh. Wow. So wait, like a smiling statue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just kind of like a, a man.
Okay. And I'm gonna look at the crypt area and see if there's any like inscriptions or anything like that.
Going back into the crypt, You do notice there are like kind of like I want to say painted, but maybe like carved depict. Just kind of from there. There's a lot of wear in the area itself. Like some of the walls are cracked and some like roots and stuff have grown in. But kind of going through that, you can kind of see some depictions of a basically a battle mage that basically was the depicted as the chieftain of the area.
Okay.
Kind of the given high honors and was entombed here as a sense of a sense of piety.
Alright. And there's no, like,
And
inscriptions.
it tells of a tribe's journey through the mountains and some perilous feats in the tundra.
Okay, I'm looking specifically for, like, anything that tells of a warning, a, like, curse or anything like that.
Easy's curse, Daddy's curse.
Pretty much, yeah.
He's pretty much a walking curse at this point.
Shush. Like,
Oh.
anything, like, in a written language I probably don't understand or something like that.
Looking at the artwork, there's no like warning sign of cursed item here kind of thing. But there is a an image of the chieftain wielding the wand and orb casting a destructive spell.
Okay, so nothing else.
Like you can see a beam of energy coming out of the orb, or coming out of the wand and hitting the creature, and it looks like the creature's in pain or something.
And nothing on the crypt itself?
Nothing on the crypt itself, other than like there's a little bit of like religious stuff of just kind of like let this person be forever. It's the let this person not become undead, let this person be enshrined in the halls of Valhalla, or that kind of thing. I'm assuming it's probably just some just kind of the religious, just kind of that kind of like religious, like let this person be of enjoy rest and not be enjoy rest in the afterlife. Yada yada yada.
Okay.
Basically, do not disturb the dead.
Right? You're not here.
No, I'm not.
You hear a voice in your head. No.
That's me. Oh, it's a ghost! Blow it up! Okay, no.
You have
It's
another
it's your consciousness speaking to you in the voice of Mordin.
Sleep with the bones.
No. Okay. So what do you want to do?
Sleep with the bones.
I'm not that much of a bard.
And of course, the
not
cask
God.
is open at the moment. Bones still remain in the. Bones still are in the open cask.
Let's see. I'm gonna go back and check out the statue then.
Okay.
Hey, Alex.
What's
Right
up?
around the statue.
In addition, doing the whole bear pelt thing, like to have my character taken a few of the bear claws to make a necklace out of for later.
Sure. Make a survival check for me for doing the bear stuff.
Whoa.
I still want to see where the bear has a helmet. hat kind of cape.
That would be actually kind of cool.
You know, actually, yeah, that would be kind of.
You're
cool
not
thing.
a storm cloak.
Still, the intimidation factor, a half orc charging at you like that?
With a bear over its bear pelt?
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be
A
cool.
bear cape.
Yeah. Could I do that too?
Again, make a
That'd be
survival
really
check.
cool.
Put the claws in, make it a bear onesie.
Oh, I can make a weapon out of the claws too.
A bear onesie.
A bearsy?
Anyway, survival check.
Yep.
So 17 plus 3, 20.
Nice. You take your time with it, and you're very careful. You use a knife, and you kind of slowly start carving the pelt off of the bear, and making sure to be tender with how you want to make. Basically, you dress it very nicely so as not to, so you can use it as armor and stuff for later, or decoration for later. And you do manage to get all the claws. Probably, I would say it'd probably be 14 claws in total, because a few of them are kind of chipped and broken.
Alright, go up to Tok. If you want to have that for later, we're going to have to properly get it properly tanned and, you know, try to convey that it's one of those. Just because we took it off the thing does not mean it's good to wear immediately.
And that's when I walk up with the bloody antlers on my head.
Sure. Sure, I'll bring you in. Boop. There. So, you're now all in the room.
Yeah, as soon as he comes in and I just say, hey, remember that bear we saw earlier? The one I said we should probably go after? Yeah.
You got mauled by a bear.
You look alright. Do you doubt your own skills against a bear?
That's not it. It was still a threat later on.
And you took care of it. Good job.
I chime in with a...
After
Doesn't mean we need to kill everything we see. As I stare at, like, the entire group that's, like, one's taken apart a bear, one's got bloody... Like, I worry about you guys.
And me with the dark circles under my eyes.
Yeah, you're being kind of very sluggish. You're, the entire way here, you were kind of walking kind of slowly.
Heavy stepped.
Because after one level of exhaustion, you'd have disadvantage on ability checks, and at 2 levels of exhaustion, your speed is halved.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I didn't really get much say in the second one. Everyone just said, "We go to sleep." I'm like, fine. Okay.
Anyways.
I detach all the deer or reindeer, elk stuff and put it in a nice pile. And it's like, so what are we doing?
Well, the tomb just said something about a great war chief, and I was about to go check out the little shrine. I'm wondering why the hell it's here, and if possible, that anything would happen with it.
I start to look at the thing and realize that it's because it's a
Make a
god.
religion check for me.
Well, okay. I did that before, so I know what the god is, right?
Yeah, you know what the god is, but I was going to give you a little bit more information if you... Or for anybody that wants to know more about Sylvanas, you can make a religion check.
16, 1, 17.
Ah,
Okay.
9.
got a fucking 9.
So Sylvanas is a god of nature. He was a protector. He's a deity of the woods, an uncultivated lands, a protector of the forest, and delighted in growth of plants and that kind of thing. He's also known as a god that helps revitalize lands that were that had dealt with famine and stuff. So
Famines and other
lands that dealt lands that had dealt with famine and drought and that kind of thing. Some people would set up a shrine to Sylvanas, and he would help revitalize those areas.
Okay. Revitalize, right?
Yep. Somebody that a god that helped with the growth of forestry and plants and that kind of thing, and helping to revitalize areas of that were in need of nature,
So,
basically.
Is the statue touching the water at all?
It is in the water. There's a pool of water that is basically frozen over, and through the ice you're seeing a statue of Sylvanas.
Oh.
message. I'm guessing that a god of nature probably doesn't like all this frozen. I would have to.
Well, we can always have Tok break the ice with his hammer.
I immediately start hitting the ice with a shovel.
Okay.
This is my job!
Make an athletics check.
I just realized I'm supposed to get a disadvantage at ability checks. The other one was a 12.
14.
Even then, but between the few of you, you do remember
Nice.
kind of
Oh, fuck!
what it is.
Tok got 23.
Nice.
I only got
So,
14.
between Sho Val and Tok, you do manage to break through some of the ice and, have access to the water of the pool.
He breaks it, I shovel it out of the way.
Yep, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you probably stand off to the side on solid ground as the pool opens up.
Yeah, as it opens farther and farther up.
Yeah. And so basically you're not, like, stepping into the pool.
And then I'll take a look and the water's clean.
The water is, like, crystal clear.
Like
I don't
straight
trust
water.
Like, you can see the bottom perfectly.
I don't trust it. Water that is too pure has no fish.
Yeah, but I'm thirsty.
But that also means the fish haven't peed in it, so.
Yeah, so it's clean. Clear water. Plus, who doesn't like ice? Nice and ice cold glass of water.
Considering a bear was living here, that's actually...
I mean, there's some skull and bones and stuff kind of across some of the later ice chunks and stuff, but the water itself, having been untouched, is clean.
I'm gonna poke the water real fast, just in case. See if, I get pulled in or something.
And dip your toe in. Are you sure this water's sanitary? It looks questionable to me.
So, it's fine. I poke the water.
Yep,
Nothing happens.
nothing happens.
Okay. Guess I'll take a drink.
Okay. You drink from the water. Do you want to just cup your hands and drink like that, or grab like a cup out of your canteen or whatever and drink some of that?
Well, I touched the water and nothing happened.
Yeah,
so-
but it's like really cold, so it's still ice water. It's just
Well, it's not going to be in there for long. My hands aren't going to be in there for that long. to take damage.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I know, I know some people that are just like, I don't want to touch cold water because it's cold.
Brown mold, run!
Yep. And so you dip your hands into the water. Your hands are really cold, but you do manage to.
I take my gloves off before I do that.
Well,
just
yeah,
so
yeah.
I can put
I would assume so.
yeah.
And you drink of it, and you
Okay.
feel.
Cold.
Yeah, do a little create bonfire in the corner of the room just to keep us warm.
Yeah. Here, I'll.
Can't you move the fire from the map and just move it over?
Well, maybe I just want to do another one.
Alright. Well,
Blink. I don't want that one. There we go. Boop.
that is a big ass fire.
That's not the one I wanted. There we go. A small campfire. And you kind of feel like something was kind of lifted off your back.
Monkeys off my back?
Like, it's kind of, you kind of feel like a, like, weight from your
Sense of
shoulders is
urge.
being lifted. Like, you kind of feel like a little bit of a renewed strength come back to you. Granted, you still feel exhausted, but it feels more like, oh, hey, you haven't.
Okay, it's like,
Like, it doesn't. You don't feel like any stress or anything. It's just like, I'm just tired, but it's not like a forced tired, like you've been working out or anything. It's just one of those like, I'm tired, but I feel better. Still tired.
it's like an exhausting day at work that just wasn't very physical, just mentally
Yeah.
debilitating. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that every day in real life. So yeah. I just look up at everyone and like, I want to taste pretty good. Want to try some?
We could try to take some with us, just in case.
Well, I figured we'd rest a little bit and look at all the stuff that we got for like half an hour if anyone wants a drink.
So we all have like canteens or a water flask or something we could just fill up.
Yeah, we all should have water skins.
Yeah, water.
Yeah,
skins
you
there.
should all have a water skin.
All right,
I
I'll fill up
fill
my
up.
water skin.
Yeah, let's fill up a water skin for the road.
It's good water.
Yeah. Crystal clear, minus the bones and the ice. Yeah.
That's high quality H2O.
There was just one
Gator.
about that.
Okay, Bobby.
Either Bobby Boucher.
Oh, if only we got a bar. Oh, that's a good idea for Barbarian.
I mean, I could always multi-class.
Yeah, you could.
It would work.
You're good.
I fill up my water flask too.
All
So we
right.
want to take a short rest before we head back?
Well, seeing as how one of us nearly got mauled to death by a bear, yeah, might not be a bad idea.
Miss Alice, we take a short rest.
Yep. And you sit around the fire, and you do manage to take a short rest. Nothing interrupts your day at all.
Well, it was only for like half an hour or so, such like that.
I mean, even then, like an hour or something is fine. Like I'm sure you're probably working on some, working on your pelts or something, just kind of sitting next to the fire.
I use this time
Sitting there
to repair
scraping the
bow
inside of the.
string.
Oh yeah, he repairs his bowstring. Okay, yeah. Okay. Let's see. So should we head back and sell what we can?
That's up to you guys.
That's what I was
We
asking.
want to just continue to do it all.
Yeah.
And then we can sell everything later. Probably,
Let the freeze get rid of some of the inside bits of the. Maybe where the fur's inside out.
I was saying, well, since we were resting, does some of the bear hide dry out? enough for it to be warm?
Yeah, you put it up near the fire, help it dry out a bit.
It's still. It smells of cooking bear meat.
Oh, that
I mean, it's not like.
Can we cook any of that bear?
Hmm?
Can we cook any of that bear?
Yeah.
Oh, we can make bear jerky.
Yeah.
Not in an hour.
Well, not
Not in an hour, but
Maybe
you could
make
get the
a
process
small
started.
stew.
Or you can basically kind of like maybe cure it a little bit, just so it's not.
Yeah.
Some seared bear.
I mean, you'll still need to like drain blood and stuff out of it. And...
If we do, I don't partake. I know that bear meat has like a rancid aftertaste to it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's gamey, but it's not bad.
It's sustenance.
I'd
No,
rather take the elk.
Bear's not that bad.
I'd rather take the elk.
Okay, I'll take the bear.
I'll,
I mean, it's fantasy. Some people have different styles of taste buds.
Yeah.
You don't know. Tieflings could be really attuned to spicy stuff. I don't know.
In tiefling land, bear is delicacy.
I cut off a
Or even for
nice
orcs.
little side chunk for Sho Val of the elk.
Okay.
We could probably find a butcher or something in town later to
Yeah.
on our way back and have
Yeah. So,
prepare it for some jerky.
I use my big old shovel as a skittle.
Skillet.
Skillet.
I was like, Skittle. What?
Skillet.
so I'll say you cut off a few pieces of.
Meat, so that way we already have it.
Man, if only there were some birds in the area.
You cut off some chunks of the elk and bear and cook it over the fire using Sho Val's shovel as a skillet. And it's meat. It's all right. It's
filling enough.
it gives you a little bit of food.
We have no salt or any spices. To make
No,
it.
I mean it's not tasty by any means. It's not prepared well, but it. I mean, unless you want to put in some spices and stuff, but.
Do we have any spices?
Probably not.
Mordin said Mordin probably has like a little bit, but.
Mordin, what do you got?
You need my personal stash?
Sure.
I do have salt, pepper, and a small spice pack.
Yeah. So I mean, you guys could probably add in a little bit of spicing and whatever else to make it taste a little better, but it's not.
Feels like fucking Sharon.
If I understand it correctly, back in medieval times, pepper was very hard to come by. So you got some rare there.
But we don't need the
Rare spice.
Yeah, well, just the salt is good enough.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, Mordin does have pepper. With that in mind.
Kill him! He's got the pepper! He's got the spice!
He who has faith
No,
controls the
I'm
universe.
kidding. Anyways, so you have a feasible meal, and you kind of spend a little time in the cave doing your thing, and then is there anything else that you would like to do?
I think we're good. I'm just gonna say to the group, we should probably take the stuff that we have now,
Mm-hmm.
Like all the meat,
Mm-hmm.
and on our way back.
Because you still have like a good chunk of raw meat.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Like,
take the meat, and on our way back, if we come across a butcher in town,
mhm.
give it to them so that way they can cure it and make some jerky for us on the road or something else. And then when we come back, it'll be done.
Or we could see if they'll do a straight trade for the poundage in jerky already made.
That too, that could work.
Yeah.
I like that plan.
We head
Okay.
out.
So you make your way
Do we
out of the
run into
cave,
bear?
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
all have to kind of
Yep.
take just a little bit longer time to get back because we're all lugging.
Yeah, you're all you're all very encumbered with bags of meat and a belt and everything else.
Chili.
And on the way back,
It's a bear.
We should have kept that cart.
I just heard that.
well, you left the cart back over at
Yeah, we did.
Dugan's Hole, or not Dugan's Hole, Goodmead.
Goodmead.
Anyways,
You heard the bag.
going on from that, roll me a d10.
Laying down.
Who's rolling the D10?
Somebody roll a d10.
Let's see.
Oh, shit. I
Another
got 10.
Another 10.
Yeah, another 10.
Yeah, I got a 10.
This time, just completely uneventful. A little bit of snowfall coming down, but nothing too particularly
Interesting.
interesting. You do have some light from the sky, as the kind of like aurora borealis kind of lights up the sky. It's pretty, but you also know that because of the curse of the area, that it's kind of more of an ominous sign rather than something of random prettiness.
It's pretty, but creepy.
Pretty bit creepy, considering it happens almost every night. And you almost never see a sunrise.
Okay, and then we just...
And you eventually make your way back into town.
Us and Kibbles.
Yes, all of you and Kibbles. I'm assuming you probably fed Kibbles a little bit of the meat as well.
Of the cooked meat, yes.
He had
And it numbs very eagerly at it.
Such a good little fight.
So now you're back at Goodmead.
Do we find a butcher?
You do find a butcher.
So would I need to find somebody to like bore a hole through the bear claws?
You could probably do that.
Probably do it at the butcher, too.
The butcher is
Or maybe a tanner.
Right.
the butcher kind of does a little bit of both.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I could leave my claws with him and tell him,
And I would say also
see if we can make a necklace.
I would say also see if you can tan the bear hide that way you can wear it like a warrior pelt.
Oh yeah, I'll have him do that too.
Okay. To do all the tanning and stuff, you could probably either trade in just some of the meat itself, or you can spend a couple gold for him to do that if you wanted to keep some of the meat.
I do 50-50, like a little bit of meat and like say 1 gold.
Probably be more like 5 gold.
Alright, screw it. I'll do the gold.
Okay. I mean, it would cost like probably like 15 gold total or whatever, but I'm assuming between the meat and like 5 gold, it'll be good.
And then, what time would you say it is right now?
Right now it's probably getting towards what would be like 7:30ish.
Late in the evening.
It would be like 7:30ish at night. But I mean, it's kind of hard to tell because you don't have the sunrise sunset kind of cycle that you would normally see.
So I'm gonna suggest that we either get some tents and go on our way, or
How would we do that? We get free lodging.
Oh yeah,
You do indeed have free lodging at the tavern.
Yeah, you didn't let me finish. I was also saying, like, we could also just rest here for another night and then head out first thing in the morning.
First thing in the morning.
First thing in the morning. Yeah, okay, let's go get some drinks and go on a night. Sound good?
Unless another plot hook grabs us.
Plot hooks? What are those? I don't know what you're talking about.
What are plot hooks? It certainly didn't derail us like in the second or third session.
You can't like drag your characters into the thing.
Like,
I want to drag your characters into the tavern, but the tavern's fucking full.
yeah, we just burst through the wall, Skyrim style. Through that
You just kind of clip through. You just clip through the wall like a ghost.
We're
And...
like Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah!
Oh, good pupper.
I just flat out sell everything from the elk.
Even the
Okay.
horns?
Even the horns.
Wait, I want the horns.
Okay, you can have the horns.
Cool. I attach them to my bucket helmet. No, I have no way to do that, but I hold on to them with the idea of doing that.
Yeah. We'll find you a smithy later.
I saved the hooves. We can make you some glue.
I stare at you like what?
That's what they were made of.
Yeah, you make glue out of hooves.
Oh, to stick them on. No, it's like I don't.
No, he wants them like bolted on so that way they stay.
You underestimate the power of horse glue.
There we go. And I could throw you in the tavern.
We just witnessed the tavern just do that.
you witness the tavern roof just come apart and shift over 30 feet.
I don't know if I want to fight this dragon anymore. The tavern's scarier.
The randomly shifting house is so much scarier.
This tavern is the mighty beast.
The entire tavern is a mimic. No!
So how much?
No.
How much for the meat and hide?
For the meat and hide, you probably get like 25 gold.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, it's a good haul.
Yeah. Hey, what about our fox?
What about our fox?
Kibbles
We're
is
not
just
selling our fox.
no. Kibbles is just staying out there in the cold. There you, Alex. It's drinking water out of a goblet.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think it's water.
Yeah, water, quotation marks.
It's a fantasy world. It's a
We're
fantasy
getting our fox drunk.
Yeah,
That's just-
that's not gonna kill it.
It'll just be funny watching him stumble around later.
Hump a patron's leg. Yeah.
Whoa, we're getting him that drunk?
Okay. So we take rest for the night unless anybody else needed to do anything else.
I'm good.
Yeah, you all have a nice,
Long rest.
nice time at the tavern. Get some booze. Probably sing a few songs or listen to people sing a few songs and
I hum.
talk about their day and have some nice stew and beer and.
This stew tastes oddly like bear.
Indeed it does.
Why.
With a little bit of elk. I wonder why.
And it's probably got like some potatoes and that kind of thing.
Taters.
Tater.
So it's like a corned bear and elk and cabbage.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's an everlasting stew. It's basically
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just constantly keep it at a temperature, and you just keep on adding stuff to it.
Yeah. That sounds good. Okay, so we take a long rest and everything.
Yep, you take a long rest.
You
Dearaen,
get all your stuff
tonight.
back.
You have an uneventful night, and you get a full night's sleep. You actually managed to take a long rest.
Yay!
You're still exhausted, just so you have disadvantage on ability checks, but because you're back down to 1 level of exhaustion, but you have a nice uneventful sleep. You don't have any dreams. And you wake up feeling. You kind of feel like you gotta you kind of feel sore in areas, but
You're just sore, but not like totally groggy.
yeah.
You feel like
It's one of those days where you just like, I don't want to get out of bed.
You mean every day?
I mean, yeah. You get what I mean.
I know.
I drag him out of bed. Like, come on. Adventure time.
And I'll assume you guys get probably
A fox just jumps on my crotch like, oh, fucking hell!
He just throws a fox on you. I got.
It's like when a dog tries to wake you up. Just like
Yeah.
I do some like animal handling checks to see if the
yeah, sure.
the fox has been better to me.
Yeah, sure.
I've been trying not to use my animal friendship spell. Like, please just be like.
I mean, yeah, you can
Wait,
do it
why did you use it on the bear?
because the bear was angry.
The bear was angry. Yeah, that was one.
Okay.
Animal
That would have
handling.
failed miserably. You woke up the bear.
Anyways,
9.
9 for the fox.
Hi.
German birth control.
Seems a bit indifferent to you.
It doesn't hate you.
You just, and as I'm coming down the stairs, you see the fox just run down, just like.
The fox seems to be more inclined to be around Mordin at the moment.
I'm just kind of like chasing after like, oh, be my friend.
Love me.
Let me pet you.
Just kind of
Let me love you.
hobbled it down the stairs from our room, just like, ow. Oh. I love that fox, but fucking hell.
It seems ambivalent to you. Like, it doesn't seem like
Well, at least
you like try to pet it, but you can't really see your face as much because
It's
helmet
like
and stuff.
that one pet a family member has that is fine with you, but it likes its.
Well, for him,
its
It likes a space away from you.
It prefers the one that feeds it.
Yeah,
Oh
he
god.
has been feeding it.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Metaphor.
I mean, if you wanted to give it food or something, you can roll with advantage.
Yeah, I'll try like one more time. Like, say it's for a different day.
Sure. I'll say that was for yesterday,
Okay.
and
we
so
say
for
before
this
Christmas?
morning.
Hey, that's a good roll.
What'd you get?
You got a 14.
14? It's warming up to you.
Yay, it's working.
It allows you to pet it a couple times, but then it kind of runs off.
I want to try, but I got just kind of a little miffed at it because of the wake-up call and just also the exhaustion. Just,
Yeah.
I don't have the energy.
You're still tired, but you're less tired.
Yeah, it's like...
So on Facebook, Corey Kraft posted gender bent of that vampire lady, and yeah, vampire daddy.
Vampire Daddy.
It looks like
It's
looks like Alucard from Helsing when he goes
Okay,
into
I
his troop.
gotta look.
Oh,
Yeah.
But like Spaniard Al-
Oh my god, he does look like Alucard. A little bit.
Yeah, in his true
Like-
form. Yeah.
but like Spaniard and buff as fuck.
I love him.
Yeah.
It's the same amount of cleavage though.
Man tits.
I still love that monster lady.
You see Markiplier made a whole video about watching the trailer. It's like, yay! Oh, she's gone. Yay, she's back.
And there you go. Okay,
Okay,
no.
so-
Anyway, continuing.
Actually, I think that's probably a nice area to stop, and we can pick up going on our way to Dugan's Hole in the morning.
Hey,
Finally!
Yay!
at least we made a profit out of this one.
Yeah, you guys came back with some nice goodies.
Yeah. I mean,
And
I got
the
magical
pelt
items.
will take about a week to cure and be ready.
Well, I think
Get it on our way back.
I think the bartender said we had about a week of.
You had a 10's day worth of stay, which is basically 10 days.
Yeah. Actually, wait. Don't I have something for this? I thought I had.
Because a week is around 10 days instead of 7 days, as we're used to, for some odd reason.
Oh wait. Actually, let's see. I have something for this actually, because of my background.
Huh.
You can always find a place to perform, usually in an inn or tavern, but possibly with a circus at a theater or even a noble's court. At such a place, you receive free lodging and food for a modest or comfortable standard, depending on the quality of the establishment, as long as you perform each night. In addition, your performance makes you something of a local figure.
People.
Patrons recognize you in town where you have performed. They typically take a liking to you.
Oh,
Well, you got 10 days basically
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Hey,
for helping
that's
out
actually-
with the meeting situation with the Verbeeg, but
Yeah, but I don't know if that gets. I don't
Just
know if
roll
that's
the-
for the. I don't know if that's for party members as well.
for in terms of the food and stuff, for you it's fine. Your party members would have to pay for their own food, but in terms of lodging, if you all wanted to room in the same room, that would be fine.
Well, it says modest or comfortable. So
Yeah. So
That's like
I mean, like you get your own room.
that'd be like a 1 to 2 bed. So unless
Yeah. So I mean, like,
bedrolls-
you would get a single room to do things, and so if you all wanted to basically pull a convention thing where everybody kind of sleeps around on the ground,
pretty much I've got.
and then you get the bed.
So if we need a room, I'm your guy.
So you have means of being able to procure a room at a town for
And hey, if
for free, basically.
if I perform in a noble's court, can that be up to a pretty good room? Very good room.
Possibly.
Hey, so yeah.
I mean, I would probably say you'd get you'd have to roll some performance checks and that kind of thing, but
I'm okay with that.
yeah.
You probably get better than servants' quarters, but not top notch.
Yeah.
I'm talking.
I mean, or probably guests, like a guest room or something.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, like a guest room,
But
which usually has like a couple beds that are pretty big,
yeah. In any case,
or decently sized.
stop streaming.
On
Bye.
D&D meeting.